Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where we're working through the ABRSM Theory Grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets and you can download those in US letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series. There's a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also find information about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and hints on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time on exam day. So if you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more in store. And now we're going to look at the remaining questions on the 2014 Grade 4 Past Paper B. So if you turn with me to page 12, we're going to have a look at question 6 to begin with. And so I always recommend you have a go of this. Doesn't matter if you go wrong. Always write in pencil and you can just rub out and have another go. And so we'll work through these together. We're going to rewrite some treble clef notes, keeping the same pitch but changing to the alto clef. And the secret here is to always keep referring back to middle C. So in the treble clef, middle C is at the bottom here, and this is the C, D, E, F sharp above middle C. And so in the alto clef, this is middle C, so C, D, E, there's the F, and then we'll sharpen it, and that's exactly the same pitch, just written in a different clef. If you don't refer to middle C, you may risk jumping octaves and being in the wrong octave. So then, here, this is middle C, and this is 8 notes above, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is an octave above C sharp. So here is middle C, so we want 1, don't forget to count the given note, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the ledger line, 8 is the space above that, so there's middle C, there's middle C, and then an octave above that, and we'll sharpen it. Now here we're below middle C, so there's the C, B, A flat, so here's middle C, C, B, A, and then don't forget to flatten it. There we go. So it's the same principle now, but this time we're going from alto clef to bass clef. And so here, this is middle C in the alto clef. Middle C is at the top of the bass. It's as if the treble and the bass meet in the middle, sort of meeting in the middle. And so there's our bass clef middle C. So here, counting down from middle C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the line, 6 is the space, and C, B, A, G, F, E, C, B, A, G, F, E. There we go. And so now we're going above middle C, C, D, E, F, G, a fifth above that. So here's middle C, so we're going to have quite a few ledger lines, middle C, D, E, F, G, and then flatten it. Just got a bit carried away with that one there. There we go. So that's that. As long as you keep middle C as your reference point, you should be fine with that. And let's look at the next question. So this is always one of my faves. Let's have a look at this together. The first part is to name the chords. So we're looking to describe these chords in terms of 1, the tonic, 4, the subdominant, and 5, the dominant. We're told that we're in G major, so chord 1 is based on G, and then counting up 4, G, A, B, C, and then G, A, B, C, D is the 5th. They're the root notes of our triads 1, 4 and 5, built on those steps of the scale. And now we need to build the triad from the 1st, the 3rd and the 5th. So G, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, G, D, E, F, G, A. There we go. So that's the thinking done. So here we have a C in the bass and the tenor part, which sharing stems here, so they're both sharing that note, C, G, E. So we can tell they're the notes of chord 4, so you can write either chord 4 or you could write the word subdominant. 4's quite acceptable though. In this next chord 2 we have a G, a D, a G and a B, so we can tell that's chord 1 fully accounted for. And then here we have a D, an F and an A. That's chord 5. Of course we know in G major this is F sharps, so that would be an F sharp of course, but your key signature does all that thinking for you, so there's no need for us to worry about it here. So it's a similar sort of thinking that we need for this next question, but we're going to have to just extend our thinking a little bit further beyond that. So we're asked to identify these triads by naming the key, and then we need to describe the triad. Is it 1, 4 or 5? We're not told what key we're in. So this could be a major key, it could also be a minor key. So it could be D major or it could be B minor. And if we can't make any sense of the chords, if it doesn't seem to fit 1, 4 or 5, we know we've got the wrong key. However, in this instance here, we've got a massive clue straight away, and this raised note in the middle of the chord tells us that that's a minor key. There's our raised 7th, and the raised 7th of the scale always falls in the middle of chord 5. So before I've even looked, I know that that's B minor, because the A sharp tells me that's the raised 7th, 7 to 8, A sharp to B. But let me just work that out with you and show you how that works. So let's go through it in sort of the long thinking way, and let's think, is this D major? So if it was D major, chords 1, 4 and 5, based on that key, chord 1 would be based on a D, D, E, F, G and A, 4 and 5, D, F, A, G, B, D, A, C, E. And now here we've got an F, an A and a C, and it's actually an A sharp. None of those fit, so it can't be in D major. So now let's look at it in the related minor key of B minor. So chord 1 will be based on a B, B, C, D, E, and then chord 5 is based on an F. So first, third, fifth. And in a minor key, we raise the 7th. So if B is our key note, the 7th must be A. So the A sharp is raised. And there we see that we've got F sharp, A sharp, C sharp because of the key signature as well. And so we can be sure that we're in B minor. And that's chord 5. However, straight away when you see a raised note in the middle of your triad, you know that's the raised 5th. And it's chord 5 in the minor key. So let's move on. So now we've got a key signature of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if that was a major key, that would be B major. So we'll start there. So chord 1 is B, 4, B, C, D, E. Chord 5 is F, B, D, F, E, G, B, F, A, C. Your key signature does all the rest for you. Now here we have E, G, B. We can see that's chord 4 here. That suits perfectly. So we can say with confidence that this is in the key of B major. It's not the relative minor key. And chord 4 fits perfectly. If you thought that was in the minor, if that was G sharp minor, none of your triads would fit this choice here. So it's chord 4. So here we have a key signature of 4 flats. So if that was going to be a major key, B flats, E flats, A flats, D flats, we could think it was in A flat major. So chords 1, 4 and 5. A, B, C, D is chord 4. E is built the bottom of chord 5. So A, C, E, D, F, A, E, G, B. Now here, this is the alto clef, that's middle C. So we have a C, B and A, and an F. F, G, A, B, C, that's it. None of those are appropriate, and so we must be in the related minor key. and F minor is related to A flat major. So chords 1, 4 and 5. However, we can see without writing these, chord 1 is F, A, C, and so we can see that we're in the tonic or chord 1. So chord 1 in F minor, the related key. And again, if we just work out F, G, A, B flat and then C, key signature will deal with all that. C, E, G is chord 5, but there's our 7th. It would be E natural because we'd have to have that raised 7th in the middle of the chord should that be the dominant chord. However, we've answered that fully and that's that question completed. That's also that paper completed. I do hope that's helpful to you. I hope it's of benefit to your studies. I hope you're enjoying it too. I'm enjoying working through it with you. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more in store. And please do visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the resource and information that's available there to help you. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.